Have you ever felt like every cold and flu season was a direct attack on you? Like you couldn't escape those relentless viruses no matter how hard you tried? Welcome to True Health Tuesdays. I'm Dr. Kennisha Reynolds, a licensed naturopathic functional medicine doctor, former lab scientist in CSI, and I've combined my diverse background to help hundreds of patients achieve peak health and vitality. And today, I'd like to share Jasmine's story with you. Picture this. A 36-year-old woman boards an airplane armed with disinfectants, wary of every sneeze and every cough. Not because she's overly cautious, but because experience has shown her that she would be the one to catch that lurking airplane virus. Traveling wasn't the beginning of her struggles. Remember the kid in school who always seemed to be out sick? That was Jasmine. At 6, while others played outside, she often nursed a fever at home. She caught every sniffle, every bug, making her dread the cold seasons year after year. You might think some people just have weak immune systems, but what if it's not about having a weak immune system, but rather an under-supported one? What if the solution isn't just about avoiding germs, but strengthening and balancing one's internal defenses? What if, like Jasmine, your lifelong battle isn't a sentence, but a signal? Curious? Let's dive into how Jasmine transformed from being constantly ill to enjoying every season of her life, free from the shadows of all those pesky viruses. Since the dawn of time, humanity has been at war with infectious diseases. We've used countless methods to protect ourselves. But today, we're delving deep into an often overlooked battlefield, our diets. Historical data reveals patterns of infection rates peaking during certain festive seasons, a time filled with sugar-laden treats. The intricacies of this battlefield stretch back centuries, with periods of feast and famine leaving indelible marks on society's health. Take, for instance, the European year without a summer in 1816, when unexpected cold snaps caused widespread crop failures. The ensuing food shortages led not just to hunger, but were closely followed by outbreaks of diseases like typhus. This historical pattern underscores the delicate balance between nutrition and disease resilience. Moreover, as the chill of winter descends in many parts of the world, it brings with it not only festive celebrations, but also the specter of seasonal ailments like the flu. The epidemiological dance of the influenza season, for instance, often coincides with major holidays when sugar-laden feasts are the norm. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have observed these cyclical patterns, with flu rates typically spiking between December and February in the Northern Hemisphere. Tales of the Middle Ages and the Renaissance regale us with accounts of grand feasts followed by mysterious ailments afflicting the attendees. While we can't solely attribute these illnesses to the excesses of royal banquets, there's a recurrent motif in these historical chronicles. Overindulgence, especially in sweet treats, seem to precede poor health outcomes. That correlation is apparent in Jasmine's experience. Her life was frequently disrupted by illnesses, catching the harshest versions of common infections. Each episode cost her precious days at work and seemed to linger endlessly. The toil wasn't just physical, but emotional and professional. And the perplexing part, she couldn't pinpoint why her immune system faltered more than others. In the annals of human health, our ancestors often relied on nature to remedy their ailments. From the wideswept tundras to the tropical rainforests, various cultures have tapped into the natural world, seeking remedies and solace. The botanical universe, with its vast expanse of herbs, roots, and fruits, served as the earliest pharmacies. Our dietary habits and nutritional intake have always played a pivotal role in determining our overall health. It was not just about sustenance. but also about protection against a myriad of challenges that our forebears faced. As we pored over ancient manuscripts and listened to oral traditions passed down through generations, it became evident that certain foods held a revered place in the pantheon of natural remedies. Over the centuries, we've recognized the potential of certain foods and their profound impact on our well-being. The ethnobotanical practices of old were not based on mere guesswork, but a deep understanding of nature's potency perfected over millennia. Polyphenols and antioxidants are not just buzzwords. They are vital components found in our diet. These compounds, each a marvel in its own right, have been scientifically purported to stave off cellular damage, improve vitality, and boost longevity. One such potent bioflavonoid is quercetin. Historically, quercetin-rich foods have been consumed to combat infections owing to its antimicrobial properties. It's been a beacon of hope in times when modern medicine was yet to be conceptualized. Quercetin acts as a gatekeeper, down-regulating inflammatory responses that can go haywire during infections. Where can you find it? Dark leafy vegetables and colorful fruits are your best sources. These dietary staples, often celebrated in cultural feasts and traditional meals, are laden with this precious compound. But the story doesn't end at just recognizing the importance of these compounds. Our journey of understanding is ongoing. As science progresses, we continually unveil new layers of creation's complexities and connections. To truly understand the potency of our daily foods, it's essential to delve deeper and demystify the heroes of our immune system. With each discovery, we are not merely reaffirming ancient design, but also paving a way for a harmonious blend of nature and modernity. But it's not just about offense. As we arm ourselves with antioxidants, understanding our body's defense strategy is equally crucial. These natural defenders in our immune system don't work in isolation. They are part of an intricately woven tapestry, reacting and adapting to every single choice we make, be it dietary, environmental, or even emotional. Catching the flu can feel like walking a tightrope. We need our bodyguards, but in just the right numbers. The right balance is essential. Too few can leave us exposed, while too many can trigger unwanted reactions. The secret strategy, your dinner plate. It's not just about eating healthy, but eating smartly. Recognizing the foods that act as the catalyst for strengthening our internal warriors is the game changer. A rainbow spread bursting with antioxidants and essential nutrients is the playbook. These vibrant foods aren't just pleasing to the eye, but are full of vital tools our body needs to keep invaders at bay. And in this game, your gut is the command center, housing an impressive 80% of our immune troops. This isn't just any ordinary army. This is a well-oiled machine that's ready to jump into action the moment an intruder is detected. Our gut, often termed our second brain, plays an essential role in the defense mechanism. Ensuring its health and vitality means that we are not only protecting ourselves from external threats, but also ensuring that our internal environment is in optimal condition. Having laid down our body's natural defense strategies, it's time to fortify our internal army with some hand-picked allies. Let's unveil the supplements that stand beside us in the battle against infections. They are meticulously chosen based on years of research and understanding of the human body. Together with a robust internal defense system and these carefully selected allies, we arm ourselves for the daily battles we faced against infections. As time flows, as we age gracefully, our body undergoes certain changes. Immunity, our trusty shield, begins to face a decline due to a condition called immunosenescence. This natural aging process of the immune system can make us more susceptible to infections and other health concerns. But age doesn't mean unhealthy. There's a way to keep the shield robust, and it starts at the dining table. Ever notice that cold and flu usually hit during the holiday season? October brings Devil's Night or Halloween. November invites feasts of Thanksgiving to several countries, followed by December's joyful Christmas. As the new year chimes in, festivities around the globe continue. Spot the common denominator? Sugar, and lots of it. It's no mere coincidence. Our beloved seasonal treats are not so sweet to our immune systems. While we indulge, sugar quietly disrupts our immune defenses. Even a modest sprinkle can hinder our immunity for up to 5 hours, weakening the valent white blood cells, changing their protein structures, inhibiting their action. These cells are our body's knights designed to eliminate threats like viruses and bacteria. However, when laden with sugar, their effectiveness diminishes. So the message is crystal clear. If you're keen on fortifying your immune system, especially during its most vulnerable times, those festive fall and winter months, you must reduce refined and processed sugars. As infections dance in the cold air, make a conscious choice of health. Here are a few supplemental allies at your disposal. Vitamin A, it neutralizes and promotes clearance of viruses such as SARS-CoV-2. It helps to maintain respiratory tissue integrity due to the antioxidant properties. And white blood cells, our immune knights, have an ace up their sleeves, vitamin C. In its buffered form, it's like the gentle strength of a seasoned warrior, an indispensable ally during those flu battles. It stimulates the immune system. It's an anti-apoptotic agent, it's antioxidative, and it helps with the production of antiviral cytokines, helping us to fight off infections. Vitamin C concentrates highest in white blood cells and the adrenal glands. Next up is vitamin D. It isn't just the sunshine's gift. Acting behind the scenes, it directs countless genes, ensuring inflammation doesn't overstay its welcome. An enzyme called 1-alpha hydroxylase is expressed in respiratory tissue and plays a role in activating vitamin D locally within respiratory tissue. Vitamin D generated in these tissues is responsible for many immunomodulatory effects. The effects of vitamin D within the lungs and respiratory tissue include increased secretion of antimicrobial peptides that help fight infections. Low serums of vitamin D results in decreased activity and proliferation of our white blood cells, increasing susceptibility to infection. As winter casts its shadow, keep a close eye on your vitamin D reserves by testing. Imagine zinc, our cellular guardian, shielding our DNA from strand breakage to orchestrating myriad body processes. It stands tall, especially when infections loom large. 70 to 100 milligrams taken 24 to 48 hours of acute infection can reduce symptom severity and duration. N-acetylcysteine acts as a mucolytic for acute and chronic lung conditions. It directly splits disulfide bonds and mucoproteins and thus lower mucus viscosity. So it's going to help you with that congestion. NAC is also an antioxidant, protecting respiratory tissue from free radical damage and pathogen insults. During respiratory infections such as COVID-19, our antioxidant defense system is challenged, and antioxidants such as glutathione are diminished. NAC dosing is based by weight, but 1,000 milligrams per day of NAC can substantially increase glutathione in virtually all patients. While these supplements offer a scientific boost to our health, nature has woven its own protective tapestries. Let's venture into the blessed world of natural remedies to see what nature's old pharmacopoeia can teach us. Have you ever delved into the world of phytotherapy? Phytotherapy, often referred to as herbal medicine, harnesses the healing power of plants. Plants have been our ancestral allies, providing remedies and relief for countless ailments for millennia. Their potency is not just folklore, but scientific. Take elderberry, for instance, often held as the crown jewel of phytotherapy. This humble berry has more to it than meets the eye. Studies have shown elderberry extract holds antiviral properties, inhibiting viral replication of several strands of influenza viruses A and B. In vitro studies of elderberry fruit extract also inhibits H1N1 swine flu. Flavonoids bind to H1 and prevent the virus from entering host cells. Elderberry taken 10 days prior to flight and continued 4 to 5 days after arrival at the destination was shown to decrease the number of days of cold symptoms by 52% and decreased average symptom severity by 58%, making it a formidable contender against many respiratory viruses. For the weary traveler braving crowded airports and long-haul flights, elderberry acts as a protective shield, reducing the risk of catching common infections. Beyond this, it's also been shown to potentially decrease the duration and severity of illnesses. Its rich profile of anthocyanins, a type of antioxidant, grants it its powerful anti-inflammatory attributes. Think of elderberry as nature's gentle yet effective physician, available to us in a delectable package. Garlic, Allium sativum, is known to contain organosulfur compounds, which possesses interesting biological and pharmacological properties. Garlic contains a phytochemical called allicin. This is a strong antibiotic. It's released when cloves are crushed or chewed. Garlic is being used as an antiseptic, antibacterial, and antifungal agent. It enhances the immune system function by stimulating certain cell types, such as macrophages, lymphocytes, natural killer cells, among other white blood cells. Now, let's venture into the realm of edible wonders, the medicinal mushrooms. If plants were planets, then a world of fungi would be a sprawling galaxy. Each mushroom species, like a star, has its unique luminosity and healing properties. Shiitake, for instance, is more than just a culinary delight. Rooted in ancient Asian medicine, it's known to stimulate the immune system, enhancing the activity of specific white blood cells known as macrophages. These are our body's first responders, ever alert to potential threats. Turkey tail, with its beautiful fan-like appearance, reminiscent of its namesake, is another mushroom that has garnered attention. Research indicates its potential in supporting cancer patients during chemotherapy, bolstering their immune system, and improving their quality of life. Maitake inhibits hepatitis B virus and has synergistic effects when combined with other mushrooms. It optimizes your innate immunity by enhancing phagocytosis and increasing natural killer cell cytotoxicity. Active hexose correlated compound, or AHCC, a mushroom extract, stimulates human immune response when given with vaccination. It increases circulating immune cells, such as dendritic cells and natural killer cells, as well as T cells. And another important medicinal ally is beta-glucan, a polysaccharide found in foods, including mushrooms, that can modulate immune cells and help protect against infection. And these are just a few luminaries in a vast constellation. Each mushroom species possesses a unique blend of beta-glucans, triterpenes, and other bioactive compounds that fortify our defenses and maintain equilibrium. But let me be clear, the incorporation of medicinal mushrooms is not a mere trend or fad. Cultures across the globe have revered these fungal wonders for ages. From ancient Chinese to indigenous North American tribes, mushrooms have been recognized for their healing potential. In today's world, riddled with uncertainty and health challenges, you can confidently lean on these age-old allies to safeguard and elevate your well-being. Nature has bequeathed us with a treasure trove of remedies. Each plant, each fungus is a testament of the planet's responsibility to nurture and heal its inhabitants. So as we navigate the tumultuous terrains of modern life, let's remember to embrace the wisdom of the natural world and fortify ourselves with its bounty. While we often highlight the heroes of the plate, it's crucial to be considerate of the covert adversaries lurking in our diet. Some ingredients designed purely for enhancing taste or prolonging shelf life must be undermining our immune defenses. It's their role to excite our taste buds and give foods an appealing hue. But dig a little deeper and you'll uncover their potential to send the immune system into a frenzy. Agents like sodium benzoate and MSG can stir the pot, provoking our body's inflammatory signals, consequently disrupting our immune equilibrium. Some foods, like a wolf in sheep's clothing, can be treacherous. Dairy, for instance, might seem benign, but for some, it can usher in a wave of mucus production and spark a series of inflammatory responses. As the colder months approach, it's wise to sidestep these common culprits. Allergens can divert our immune system from its primary task. The cold reality: your immune system thrives when nourished with the right nutrients and left unencumbered by certain food chemicals. Prioritize health by avoiding known allergens. These instigators of inflammatory reactions include dairy products, corn, and some animal-based items. Nature offers us an abundance of tools. We just need to know how to harness them correctly. Jasmine revamped her nutrition, cutting back on sugars and sidestepping processed temptations, reinforcing her health and elevating its guardians. Think of nutritional supplements as the elite units of our health citadel. Vitamin D, often termed the sunshine sentinel, plays the role of the grand tactician. Zinc and vitamin C, they are the vanguard, ever vigilant. And for the covert operations, look to elderberry and medicinal mushrooms. Today, Jasmine isn't just surviving, she's thriving. Gone are the days of health setbacks and missed escapades. Her citadel stands tall, warding off unwelcome guests. I want you to architect your health like Jasmine. Click the first link in the description for a cheat sheet to help. But no health strategy is complete without good digestion. Watch the video right next to me to learn the ABCs to gut health.